Still working on our tank that we're going to use for non-chlorinated water for our plants, and wanted to show you something that we're doing here in Ecuador that we don't usually do in the US, and probably a lot of other countries don't have it anymore. But they've used pipe fittings when we connect pipes here. We don't use just the press and glue, so you can actually take this out and change it. In fact, I just took out this was an L that went down to the house, and I've replaced it with a T, and then I've added the pipe up here, and then I'm going to take this L and bring this pipe that I got in my hand over here, and we're going to do something with that here in a minute. But I wanted to show you, see the end is, I just cut it off, and so there's no fitting at all. Well, that's normal in the US, you see that, and you'd stick that into something like this right here. You just put it in there with some glue. Well, that's okay, but you can't replace it, you can't change it, and it's not a normal connection in Ecuador. So here's what we're going to do for Ecuador on the pressurized side of the line. I'm not going to do that on the non-pressurized side. That's why I've got these here on the when it goes non-pressurized, then I'm going to use those. But in the pressure side, I'm going to do this, and I wanted to show you how that works and how you do pipe fittings. A lot of people probably don't know how to do them. I certainly had to remember how to do it. It's been 30 years or more since I've done one. So let me put the camera over here. Found a little spot that the camera works pretty good right there. And let me show you how to do the pipe fittings. Now, you got your regular pipe, and then you got a little pipe fitting tool. This cost about $10 over at the local hardware store. And it's got, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's got real sharp blades on all four sides, and then the pipe will fit inside of here. Now this is a replaceable fitting, and the tool is replaceable with different sizes that I got within the package. So here's how we do it. You just take this in here and just give it a little push and start turning, and as you turn, a lot of times you need to hold it with something. Adjust that just a bit. And then you just turn this. It's pretty simple. Takes a little effort, but it's pretty simple. And then I like to go ahead and take it just past the end. So I've got plenty of thread here. Now it comes out with all this stuff. You want to be sure you throw this in the garbage. So and then as you take this off, it comes off a lot easier than it goes on, for sure. And this cleans up pretty easy. And now you've got a nice pipe fitting. Yay, yay. Do one on the other side, and off we go. We're ready to put the pipe in where it needs to be. So that's how you do a pipe fitting. Pretty simple. If you do one with metal, you have to use oil, and it's a little more difficult because you're cutting metal instead of pipe. But this technology has been around for a long, long time. Just not used very much anymore, I think. But it's used in Ecuador, and I really kind of like it because we can move the pipes, change things around. We don't have to cut, splice, and glue, and it just seems in a way a lot neater type of an installation. So you might want to consider that the next time you're doing some piping, and maybe that'll work for you. I'm going to cut this other one here and get on with our project. We'll be back with more a little later, but that's how you do pipes. If you're not subscribed already, please do so, and want to say thanks for watching. Let's get this one done here real quick. Yeah, all set.